Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anu and I make videos all about studying in the UK and life as an international student in the UK. So if any of that interests you, make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is going to be a very short video. I'm just going to discuss a little bit about the current job situation in the UK for graduates, which is not very good. Now, before that, there's something that I want to mention. If you're planning to study in the UK and you're looking for accommodation, the best platform that I want to recommend to all of you is Amber. I had booked my student accommodation through Amber when I was doing my master's at the University of Exeter, and my experience with them was really good. So I would totally recommend Amber to all of you guys. When you book your property through Amber, there are 3 simple steps that you need to follow: search, finalize, and book. First, you will need to look for an accommodation option from thousands of listings, and you can send an inquiry by filling up the form. Once you do that, a booking executive will get back to you and also provide suggestions. When you finalize a property, the booking executive will do all the work to help you out, including the paperwork. So your experience is going to be completely hassle-free. So go ahead and book your accommodation with Amber. The link to their website is in the description box below. And now coming back to the main topic of this video, the reality about the job situation here in the UK at the moment for recent graduates. This video is going to be important for you because it's coming from me, someone who is a recent graduate who has just completed the course recently. I finished my course literally last month. I still have not had my graduation. My graduation is in December. So I think I will be able to explain better to you about the current situation or what's happening, and probably this will help you make a decision about studying in the UK. So if you're from the September intake, your student visa will be valid till the January of next year. If I start doing my course in September 2023 and finish the course in September 2024, my student visa will be valid till January of 2025. That's how it happens. That's the rule. But here's the catch. You cannot really work in full-time permanent positions with your student visa. This is something I got to know recently. So with my student visa, I cannot I cannot do a job which is a full-time job for a permanent position. So then what exactly can I do? I can do part-time jobs, or I can do full-time jobs with like fixed term contract. Now, what does that mean? Part-time jobs, you know what part-time jobs are. But what does a full-time job for a fixed contract mean? It's like a regular job, but only for a certain period of time. Usually the contracts here are for 12 months. That is something you can apply for with your student visa. You are eligible to do that. On the other hand, if you want to do a job which is a full-time job for a permanent position, you would need a visa sponsorship. Now, that is a very tricky thing because no company would give you visa sponsorship just like that. There are very few situations where students get visa sponsorship directly right after the graduation and they start working. In most situations, what they do is they let you join their company for a fixed period of time, and then they evaluate how good you are and then decide to give you a sponsorship. I know someone who has done that. So that works as well, but that's for very few companies, like the multinational companies, the big companies. It's not the same for everyone. It's pretty tricky. Like, the companies would try to avoid giving you a sponsorship. As a result, they would expect you to get the graduate visa when you apply for your job. With the student visa, there are very few things that you can do. There are lots of limitations. There's also another problem with the graduate visa is that you cannot apply for it until you have your results. So once the results are declared, you will need a confirmation from the university that you have finished your course. Only then you can apply for the graduate visa. Once you have the graduate visa, you can start applying for these jobs, and there is a chance you will get a job. If you're from a good university with good marks, like, you will get a job. That's not the problem, but you will need to apply for a graduate visa. But the thing is, you can only start applying for a graduate visa from November. I think most universities well, of course, I can't tell about all the universities, but at least in Exeter, we are expecting to get to know our results in November. So I'm assuming that students can only start applying for graduate visa from mid-November or end of November, and they might end up getting their visas in December or January, and that's when they can actually start finding jobs seriously. Until then, it becomes really uncertain. Like, I'm talking from my point of view. So I have done my course in publishing, right? So I had applied for a couple of publishing jobs while I was working on my dissertation and also after my dissertation. But right now also I am still on my student visa. I did hear back from a couple of places. I did go to the interview stage, but all of them wanted to know what visa I was on, and of course I'm on a student visa, and they told me that they cannot proceed with me while I'm on a student visa, and that I would need a graduate visa, and that they cannot wait for me until November to get a graduate visa. So you know what I mean. So now I have to wait until I get a graduate visa to reapply, and also the chances of getting a sponsorship in my field is low, and this is something I was aware before coming here. Because I'm in the publishing field, and not a lot of publishing houses would give you a sponsorship just like that. The chances of getting sponsorships is very high in healthcare field, and also in like the business and finance related fields and jobs. So they have way more chance of giving you a sponsorship. It's pretty common for them to give you a sponsorship, but not in like creative industries where I'm expecting to work. So yeah, that is the current situation. It's very frustrating for all of us graduates, because, well, technically we're not graduates because we haven't graduated exactly, but this interim period is very frustrating because you're neither a student, neither a graduate, you're somewhere in between, and companies want you to be a graduate and not a student, and until you have your graduate visa they don't want to give you a job. So that's what the situation is like. This is something I wasn't aware before coming here, so I thought I'd make this video just to let you guys know about it. I hope this helps. I'm not trying to discourage you at all. Like, this is not a video to warn you, like, don't come to the UK. Like, of course, if you want to study here, if you want to work here, whatever, come here. But just wanted to let you know this is the situation. So yeah, that's what the video is about. Hope you find this useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again very soon. Goodbye.